Hello everybody, I am Taco Farmer, and I'm back on the UHCS server, uh, here in my swanky house, really liking it. Got the layers going on, I put a chest down here, got all my junk in there, should actually probably take some wood with me. So I'm gonna go mining, yeah, it's pretty awesome, finally gonna get some stuff. I'm hoping to find some iron, and maybe even a place to, oh damn it, it's nighttime. Maybe even a place to live. So I guess during the night I'm going to kind of walk around. Somebody built a Christmas tree, and on the Reddit apparently we are doing Secret Santa this year, which is pretty awesome. So I asked for some iron because I don't have anything. What do these signs say? You can also give gifts to your loved one if you want to. Just leave a chest with their names on it. Signs and chests for secret. Whoa, buddy. We're like supposed to do anything yet? Not opening until there's no. Okay. No opening. Oh, you can't open the gifts. I gotcha. Sweet. Free stuff, I'll take it. Okay, that's pretty neat. I'm gonna go to the nether later. I'm gonna make another base, and I think that's probably how I'm gonna go out to a random place to find my house, is via the nether. But for right now, actually that cave looks pretty neat, and I don't think there's any light coming from it. High CPU usage from fraps. Well, thanks, Norton. Don't really need that help, but okay. No, this just seems like a cool little thing. A waterfall would be nice here. Maybe I should make that. Oh, looks like cave over there. Let's walk over in this direction. Maybe there's a part of it that's unexplored. That doesn't seem... Oh. Maybe a tiny part? Oh, sorry. Distractions. Does that go anywhere? I'm being really quiet, sorry. I'll louden up. Where's my dog? I just heard my dog walking around me. So I was anxious to see if there were people around me, but there's no one. It might be a ghost of my dog. Anyways, back to the actual game. I'm like distant and stuff today. Because actually, it was a pretty big day today. We had to go into lockdown because if you probably heard about it, the Arapahoe school shooting. That's actually like a few miles away from me. And while I was in school, they, of course, panicked. I mean, with good reason, and we had to go into lockdown, hide under the tables, in case there was another shooter here. So, that was a pretty big deal. We had to be escorted out of the building by cops. So, everyone was kind of panicked, and reasonably so. It's just, I think a few people overreact to that, like, what are they saying in the chat? Okay. Anyways. So, that was a big thing that kind of went on, and it's kind of sad that this is sadder, but my phone broke. Honestly, like, I don't. Oh, another Christmas tree. Neat. Yeah, I've had this phone for 4 years. It's a Samsung Galaxy S1. Is there another tree, or is just this someone's else? I've had this phone for forever, and it has Gorilla Glass on it, so it's pretty much been invincible. I'll have to find it 5% done. That's really sad. I wanted it. So anyways, I've had the phone for 5 years, and I pretty much broke it due to my own cockiness. Because every time we start talking about phones, and it always comes up that their iPhone broke or something. That's pretty much what everyone says, and I'm bragging about the Android, and I've done it for 5 years. I'm like, see, it doesn't break, and I would tap it on something hard, the corner of a table, something or other. And typically the tables at school or wherever would have the rubber around the edge. So that's why it didn't break, and turns out I didn't really figure that out till today. I thought it was just pretty much indestructible, which it is. It's a very strong phone. I can drop it a bazillion times, it won't break. But the thing is, when you tap it crazily hard against the corner of a metal chair, it tends to break. So I did that. I pulled it up after saying, yeah, see, it never breaks. It's invincible. And it broke. So that's a kind of big deal to me. Because, that was my first phone. A big thing that it broke. It's like losing my childhood. No, not really. It's pretty sad though, because the phone was working well, but I think I might be able to fix it. Either I'm going to take it into like Radio Shack or somewhere. Somebody said Radio Shack fixes phones, which might be great because the only other option is that I fix it myself. And to do that, I have to take out the motherboard. I have to take out every little part of the phone. I got to completely take it apart and pretty much reassemble it. So that's not something I really want to do, because if I mess up, I'm screwed. I won't be able to actually use the phone anymore. Turn my volume up a bit. How about a bit more? Okay. I just want to be able to hear everything, because there's going to be a monster. But what did I say? And zombies shouldn't scare me, but I have no armor and a crappy stone sword. I'm just a humble guy looking for iron. Okay. Hey, bat boy. Oh, that sound. I hate that sound. It always terrifies me. Iron should spawn at this level, right? Yeah, just answer me. I'll pause the video. I'll stop the video. I'll upload it, and then you can answer me, Genius. Why do people always ask questions like that in Let's Plays? I guess it's just kind of an unconscious thing. If you're talking to someone, you're willing to ask them a question. Doesn't seem like this is a very great cave, and I'm running low on torches. I'm glad I brought that wood, because there's coal in here, which reminds me I actually do need coal, so I'm just going to start mining this out. Keep a view on the outside. So yeah, that was a pretty big thing in school. I got finals coming up, which makes me really happy, actually. I think I'm the only person who likes finals. I honestly, thoroughly enjoy them. But that might be odd because I like taking tests. Like, there's all these standardized tests that we need to take. It's called, TCAP here. I don't know what it's called everywhere else, but it's pretty much like, the yearly test that you take, forever, basically. It's a really bad test, it's really boring, but I love taking it. The content in it is always pretty easy, because it seems as though, when, the government tries to predict what kids are learning, they always mess it up in some way or another. Dead end, yeah. Let's just take all my torches back then. They always mess it up in some way or another, so it gets really easy. Like, you read a passage and it's like, what is the main character's name? Who is the antagonist? Congratulations, you get an A, you're a genius. Yeah, but no, actually there's an advanced one, or the question, I don't know. There's a bunch of different stuff that goes into it, so you can actually score on a huge range of stuff based on how detailed your answers are. But anyways, what I was getting to with that is I love tests, and, I'm really excited for finals, because we get a half day, which is really neat. And we get a half day, well, we won't, but I'll get to that in a minute. We typically get a half day, and then you just test for half the day. You get an hour break in between each test to study and recuperate or something. Some crap that kids insisted on, oh, we don't have enough breaks, it's hard work taking tests. Which I don't believe. Shit. So yeah, it's a really relaxing day. And I love it, and it's a great way to ease into a long break, like fall, Christmas, spring. I'm out of baked potato. So, eat up here. It's gonna be loud. So anyways, what I was getting to was that we won't have a half day. And that's actually just going to be the people in robotics, because we have a robotics club that, of course, I, the nerd that I am in, because it's a hell of a lot of fun building robots and then making them play. It's kind of like, you can look it up, it's like Vex Robotics Toss-Up, if you want to look it up, but I'm going to give you the best description I can. It's a combination of soccer, basketball, and hockey, but it's robots that you program to do it, and it's part autonomous, part remote control, and it is a ton of fun. Now, our robot sucks, mainly because we just kind of, I'm not going to say we goof off, but most of the time we just don't work crazy hard. The people that actually win the competition are typically the kids who have their parents who are professional engineers working for, Lockheed Martin, a rocket building place that's right by where I live, so pretty much everyone has their parents who work there build it. I know our teacher is from there. The club instructor worked at Lockheed for a long time. Oh, I didn't even notice that. So, Yeah, most people just have their parents build it, and then it's kind of bullshitty. But we actually build it ourselves, and of course it's not going to be as good because we're not professionals. But it's a ton of fun, and the reason why we don't have finals is because we do this, or we don't have the half day on finals is because we do this. We start at 3, typically is when we start because that's when we get let out of school. Which I think is the dumbest thing ever because honestly, I would love for school to be shifted like 2 hours. The hell is that? It's probably someone's chest, but I'm just gonna take a peek. I'd love for school to be shifted 2 hours because I hate waking up before the sun. That's like one of my biggest pet peeves. Where's chest? Is that like a trap or something? Whatever. I'll just leave it there if somebody needs it, I guess. So anyways, what was I saying? Half day. Was it? Yeah, we get let out of 3, and I wish it was later, because I hate waking up that way. Anyways, we start at like 7. So, we typically start the club at 3 and run till 5, but what we're doing on finals is we're starting at noon and running till 3, so we get a nice big practice session, where we can do a ton of stuff. So that's really nice, except, ugh, I don't want to tell this story. I want to tell this story, but I don't want to tell this story, because I get mad just thinking about it. There's these two, fuckwats that I basically hate. I do hate them, and most people say, like, oh, hate's a strong word, and honestly, it's like, you know, if people have physical disabilities, mental disabilities, it's like they have social disabilities. And they don't have any actual disabilities. One was raised with a ton of siblings, and one was raised, I don't know, somehow. And basically, it, you know, screwed with them. And I know that probably makes me sound really mean. Oh, dang it. I'll have to make a new one. Actually, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Anyways, I'm back. Sorry about that. So I need to make a new pick to get this goal. So anyways, what was I saying? Oh, these stupid kids, right? So I'm going to call them R and J. And there's another one called D. And another one called D. Anyways, all of them are pretty much terrible. In one way or another, they have been incredibly dumb, dim-witted, or evil in many different ways. So this story features R and J. And basically, we were just kind of goofing off in robotics, and there was this one. I'm the freshman on the team. There's a sophomore, and then we have 6 juniors that have been pretty much together since the start, as they were an all freshman team with 1 senior that was kind of guiding them, and then they were on their own from sophomore. Is pretty much what I've gathered from it. Anyways, so one of these juniors, there were only 3 here today. One who's kind of like lazy, one who's the actual whole leader of the whole robotics team, because we're split up into 4 separate teams, and one who's the short, hilarious guy. So the short, hilarious guy is joking around. He's like, I'm going to do a magic trick, and hides in the cabinet because he can fit in there. Obviously, it sounds dumb if you're not there, but it was hilarious that he was actually able to get in there. Because, you know, he's short. Okay, got a cave here. Was this available from the outside? No. Oh, up there, I guess. So anyways, he locks himself, or he gets in the cabinet, and jokingly, the team leader guy puts one of the tables up against the cabinet so he can't get out. It was all in good fun, and we let him out 3 minutes later. However, at the time, he was listening to music, because that's just what you do when you're locked in a cabinet, and he had not noticed that we had unlocked him. And he's like, hey, we unlocked you. He's like, okay. And then here's where the other people come into play. J and R are on their separate team with R's older brother and B. B wasn't there today, and R's older brother was, I think, doing something for an actual class. Anyways, so R's just kind of in the background being himself, and J comes over and stands against the cabinet. And I think he did it just casually, though it might have been him just actually stopping him from getting out. But I think it might have been casually at first, and then he realized there was somebody in there when he felt the cabinet moving. So he kind of held him in there just jokingly. But the thing is, the short kid, had to go to an orchestra concert. And that was actually a pretty big deal, because it was I think the biggest orchestra concert of the season. Anyways, he's like, hey, I gotta go. Can you let me out? And he's like, no, I can't. It's like, hey, can you let me out? And he's like, ha ha ha, no. And he keeps taking it as a joke, thinking that he's joking about orchestra, which I think is complete bullshit. I think he actually knew perfectly well what he was keeping him from going to. Let's do one more, and then I'll save two. Actually, all the way. Anyways, so the kid holds him in there. Jay does, and he's just being like completely dumb. And we're like, "Hey, buddy, just let him out." And he's like, "Huh, no, it's hilarious." Just kind of keeping him in there. Joking all the time. Shit. He has this dumb laugh that he does. Anyways, he's just being dumb about it. So I figure, oh, he's just holding it in there. He's not going to hold it forever. He'll be done soon. I'm assuming there's a dungeon in there, but I don't even want to try. Actually, I probably should, but I'm not going to. Anyways, so Jay just kind of holds him in there, and I go into the Oh, dang. I go into the workshop, which is just across the hall. Dang it. Because I had to cut a piece of metal. Or something. I don't know. I had to cut a piece of metal. Anyways, when I was in there, I was told that I have to ask the teacher to go talk to the team leader because of like a battery mount or something. So I asked him about it, and he says like, well, okay. He goes into the room to talk to him, and he sees J and R pushing the table back against it so he can't get out. It's been about 15 minutes now, and he hasn't gotten out, which is a huge deal, because now he's probably going to be late for his concert. But they're just like, lol, let's keep him in here, it's hilarious. And the teacher flips his shit and pretty much cancels that meeting for today, which is kind of a big deal, because we usually have a pretty strict meeting schedule. It's not often that we cancel meetings, but he does it just because everyone's goofing off so much. I got a good amount of iron here. I'm rolling in the dough. And he cancels the meeting, and then here's the thing that pissed me off the most. Jay blames it on me. He says, oh, well, you're the one who pushed the thing up against it. It's not my fault at all. And just kind of walks away. Like, oh, yeah, you said it. It must be true. And he's like, pretty much the way he is, out of the 4 guys I mentioned that are unbearable, he's like the teacher's pet. All the teachers love him. Because either he goes above and beyond on his work and never does anything, or blames all the failures on the other person because, oh, it's Jay, he can't do anything wrong. Because that's the way that all the teachers know him, as the goody two-shoes, so he can get away with whatever the heck he wants. He blames it on me, but luckily the teacher isn't that dim-witted, and he knows it was Jay because I just went in to get the teacher. I didn't even know they were still, like, locking him in the cabinet. Anyways, sadly, the teacher's going to take it out on the guy who was locked in the cabinet. He did goof off, but he's gotten in too much trouble with that teacher for goofing off in robotics. And sadly, not all of it was his, because he was going to get out. Anyways. Oh my god, I have so many stories about these guys. It's just making me angry. I have to go for one more second. Okay, so I'm back. My parents just came in to inform me a little bit more about the shooting. It's kind of a big deal on the news over here. Apparently he was after a certain teacher, which we already knew, but he was after the certain teacher because that teacher kicked him off the speech and debate team. And he went and tried to shoot the teacher, but the teacher actually left and almost veered the student out of the building, which is a crazy smart move on the teacher's part. This is the area I discovered when I was talking. Oh, sorry, went quiet. That's pretty interesting. Anyways, I have a ton of stories involving these guys, and that's probably going to be the main of the stories that I tell. If he's not there, where the hell is he? Everyone has their type of stories, and that's mine, is annoying people that I know. Okay. How am I going to do this? It doesn't sound like that's him, though. There we go. So that's gonna be the bulk of my stories, is annoying things annoying things that they've done, because I've known them for way too long, sadly. So I have a lot of those stories, and I think I might be nearing up on a half hour. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of doing a chill, a chill mining episode, so I don't really care about time length. It seems like my videos are probably gonna have a trend of about 40 minutes anyways. Oh, what's this? Place I've already been to? Or lava? Looks like lava. What level am I? Ooh, I'm pretty low. Okay, I might set up a base down here. I don't even know. I don't even know. So let's get that. Who's X-raying? Oh, it's a joke. It better be a joke. I don't want anyone cheating on this server. Okay. So anyways, oh my god, I hate them. I'm just having a burning passion of hatred towards them. I'm gonna limit it to 1 story per day, just so you don't rage too much. Because I don't want you to rage too much. That's an actual concern, with considering how fucking dumb these people are. Is like you dying of rage. Anyways, what should I talk about? Christmas is coming up. That makes me happy. Gold. Makes me happier. No, I think Christmas is happier. I love Christmas. I get into the Christmas move so hardcore. Or the Christmas mood, not move. Because we have, like, you know, the putting up the tree is, of course, the biggest Christmas activity that pretty much everyone does. So I'm not going to, like, claim that as something special. But we have this little... Looks like that's going to be the extent of this cave. Let's make a furnace to get this. We have this little Santa that sings Jingle Bell Rock, so that's pretty much. So that's pretty much like our big holiday tradition is setting up the tree while listening to that and drinking copious amounts of eggnog. Anyways. Yay! Anyways, that's kind of funny. Is everyone doing this now? So yeah, this is that's pretty much the big family tradition that that we do, and that makes me really happy for Christmas. Sadly, I mean, obviously I don't believe in Santa anymore, because that would be dumb. Turns out there actually are high schoolers that still believe in Santa. They do exist, and I almost told one of them recently that Santa didn't exist, and I think they would have cried if I actually told them. Okay. Oh! Okay. If I actually told them. That's a deep pit. Anyways, what I'm getting for Christmas, probably a dumb topic, but I'm getting new dice for Dungeons and Dragons. Holy shit. Because I like Dungeons and Dragons, and if you think it's not a fun game, then you clearly have never played it. If you haven't played Dungeons and Dragons, you should. It's fun as crap. And if you're watching this video, I guarantee you're nerdy enough to play it. So that shouldn't be an issue. Oh! Heavenly tits. I don't get this huge obsession over Starbound. I'm not gonna get it. I liked Terraria. But I'm not gonna get Starbound because honestly, it looks like a cookie cutter of Terraria. And if anyone can prove me wrong, please do so. Because if I had a reason to maybe get it, I might. But I don't have a reason to get it. It looks like an exact rip-off of Terraria. And, I mean, I know it was made by the people who made Terraria, but still, don't copy your old games. It's pretty dumb. Oh, jeez. Okay. let's do this. Everyone's getting all these new PCs. It's been a year since I got mine, and I was really, I got a bad computer. I really did. I got If you're planning on, I think I talked about this in the last episode. I tend to repeat things a lot. But if you are looking to get a new PC, I guarantee you should build your own. It's not that difficult. And it'll save you the turmoil of getting something like CyberPower. I spent $600 on a CyberPower, because I thought, oh, that's the cheapest they're gonna get, and it still is a gaming PC. And I was either gonna do that, or it was pretty much either that for me, or get an Alienware, which is too expensive, because those were the only ones I really knew of. I didn't think of building my own, which is pretty much getting an Alienware at the price of a CyberPower. I think it's probably going to be a second episode by now. I can tell another story. It's time for B. So B, we've previously mentioned in the story I just told you, which is, wow, there's a lot of stuff here, which was the robotics. So B is, I think, like, the prerequisite to being a fedora-wearing neckbeard that also wears a trench coat, and relying on parents' money. And that's pretty much what B is. Like, J is a dumb kid who's dumb. R is a self-obnoxious attention whore. B is rich kid. I just see diamonds. And D, I don't even want to get into D yet. D is way too serious. Was this enough for golden apple? Oh, yes, pink elephants. Might be some lava there, so I gotta watch out. Okay, we're all good. Anyways, so those are pretty much the bios of everyone. So B is probably the one I hate the most. And I sound so mean, but honestly, all of this hate is perfectly reasonable when I get to what I'm doing. So B, I had known for a long time, and I thought he was cool. When I was uncool. I had a very long phase in my life where I was uncool as fuck. I'm not gonna say that I'm cool now, but I'm definitely not as dumb as I used to be. Well, that's not gonna happen. I was terrible. I hate it. I look back and I realize that if current me would have known older me, I would have hated older me. Because older me was annoying. Jesus, I hate older me. I want to kill older me now. I'm just, like, bothered with him. Anyways, B. So B has rich parents, and he thinks that, oh yes, diamonds. He thinks that that is, like, a huge good thing, that he has rich parents, and that, like, I live in a fairly rich area. Most people here are rich, Republican, and third are rich, Republican, and Rasta. No, that's not really true. Oh, in Colorado, I don't know. Rich, Republican, and rowdy, I guess. They're all dumb. Okay? I really don't like the people around here. Of course, there's always the great people who are awesome. But there's always the dumb people who are nuts. And, oh, dang it, I said his actual name. I gotta bleep that out. I'm setting a reminder. Hold up. I'm gonna set a reminder that I need to bleep that out. This probably sounds dumb, but I'm not gonna say his actual name because I have that much decency. Bleep out name before diamonds. That'll probably be a good indicator. I'm gonna put that right up on the screen. Bleep out name before diamonds. Okay. There we go. That's the dumbest break ever. Anyways, B is rich, and he thinks that's an achievement of his own. So he has a $2,000 Alienware computer that he Quasimodo that he quote-unquote bought himself. And when I say quote-unquote, I'll get to that in a second, but this dumb This dumb creeper is being annoying. So he thinks he bought it himself, and he claims that he bought it himself. But now here's where I know that's completely false, is because his brother has one of the exact same, the exact same specs and everything. His brother definitely didn't buy it himself. So I don't know. Yeah. Boom. I'm gonna build a pickaxe first. I'll get... Oh, should I build a pickaxe first? No, I'm just gonna save my diamonds. Maybe I'll build a sword first, because obsidian, the only real need I have for obsidian is a portal. Well, I'll need to make a... Well, yeah. I'll build a pickaxe first. I didn't even check the area to see if there's any hidden diamonds. Oh, is it around here? Oh, yes! What are they doing? Are they playing Starbound? Help? I can help. Build another hub. That sounds like a good idea. Anyways, so now I can actually build a pickaxe now. I'm out of food. Okay. I just realized how dang low on food I am. Okay, I need to get up right now. I'm gonna go straight up from a certain area. This is a nice cave where I like to continue. You know what, let's get this gold first. Let's not light it up though, because I want to know to come back here. Ooh, lapis. Okay, I'm gonna dig up in just a second. Anyways, back to the story. B, I might have said his name more than once now that I think about it. Whatever his name is, B. Okay, that's what I'm going by. So B is rich, like I said, and he claims that he bought his laptop himself. And I know that's crap because of his brother. We've already been through this. His parents, here's what they do to make him feel self-important and, good. They give him money for basic, and when I say basic, I mean basic things. He has a little sister. She is 3 years old, but does have a mental disability, so it is a bit difficult to watch her. And he gets paid $20 an hour to watch his little sister. So that's incredibly bothersome, first of all. That he gets paid that much, but the point is he thinks that is completely justifiable. He thinks that is a perfect amount for watching his little sister. Now, here's what he does when he watches his little sister. He sits around and plays, I don't know, Terraria. Something like that. One of his games. And he claims, like, oh, I'm working hard watching my sister. This is hard work, you know? He just sits around, plays games. If I walk into lava, I'm gonna be so mad. I can block it, though. You know, I'm gonna get that block near. There we go. Yeah, let's readjust that again. So he gets that much money for watching his sister, and that went towards his Alienware computer. $2,000 laptop. It's worth now. It was probably worth more when he got it, because he got it about 2 years ago. He has every console you can think of. His brother and him have independent Xboxes so that they can play Call of Duty together. Now, that's a problem with Call of Duty in itself. Oh, scary. Is that you need two to play, or co-op, or at least, to play online co-op. Oh, Jesus. Go. Maybe it wasn't Call of Duty. It was some game. They each had their own, okay? So they can play certain games together is what they told me. I'd rather not starve to death. I can't, can I? Maybe I can. Okay. What is this area here? Ow. Oh, I'm near the surface. I'm just gonna go straight up. I want to know how to get out. Oh, dang. I think I might die. Coordinates. I'm gonna leave those up. Just so I can remember. Come on, I need to get to the surface right now. Oh, no. Yep. I think I'm gonna die soon. Ugh. Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Oh my. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode there. I'll finish this story actually when I get back on. So I'm just gonna actually pause it now, and I'll be back in a minute. What? So anyways, I'm back. Whoa ho. Okay. Yeah. Absent-mindedness again. That's my strong suit. Okay, I'm gonna make a wooden shovel. I think. Just gonna grab where'd my house go? Okay. I'm panicking. I'm panicking right now. Said indirected. Oh. Okay. I will. Take one of those. And here we go. Is that gonna be enough? Yeah, should be, actually. There we go. Okay. Oh, dang. I need to make pickaxes priority, not shovel. I have the materials for that. I could make both, actually. Okay. I'm gonna Leroy Jenkins it. It was negative 229, negative 559, yes? I think so. Okay, I'm gonna head 959, or 559, yes, first. Joking. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm keeping everyone from sleeping. Jeez, I'm so fluttered. I just panicked. I watched a video about the Verchix, something or other. It's like Oculus Rift, but you walk around. It's crazy cool. And Shark Tank was just being fucking dicks. They were like, oh, well, gamers are all fat and lonely, and they live with their mother, and I don't think their mothers would appreciate bringing this $1,000 thing into their house that they won't even use because they're too fat. And that was basically their excuse for not endorsing this amazing product. Oh, I'm so sorry. I think I'm gonna have to take some of your stuff, buddy. Your food? No, I don't actually. Maybe I do. Shit, I can't. Anyways, there's not enough good stuff. Oh damn. No, it's this way. Oh, shit. Okay, I'll come back when I'm there. Okay, here we go, right on top of it. I was at like 52, so I hope and I pray that this shit doesn't despawn, and if it does, I'm gonna be angry. Come on. Almost there. Come on. Oh! Hot damn. Oh, thank Jesus. Oh! Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. So the logical thing to do right now is head home, which I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head home, put the stuff away, come back with better stuff. Yeah. So I will see you in a matter of minutes. Everybody, I'm just gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna make my armor and stuff and just kind of chill for a bit. Start editing the video so it is rendering while I'll be playing. And I'll be recording the next episode, which I think is going to be us scouting for our new house. So I will see you next time.